Hey guys, back again, and I'm alone again. No, I'm just kidding. I got Shawna and Jeff here, and we'll bring them in here in a minute. Couple things. So this morning, it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day today, and I did not factor that in. So I actually rode up with 5 people this morning, and then I did the live video on the way back down. And 3 of them were from Fort Dodge, Iowa, so holler out to Fort Dodge, Iowa.
Represent!
Had a good conversation with those guys. And I said in the description last week this is going to be a bi-weekly deal because the Monday and the Thursday, but I'm going to keep them separate. And Thursday was a little ridiculous with the 30 minutes. So I'm going to keep the audio on that, but then I'm going to cut it down into like 1-2 minute videos for that one on Thursday, so you guys don't have to watch me for 30 minutes. Anyways, I want to say thanks to everybody. We got 2,200 views on the last one, and that's absolutely awesome. Way above and beyond anything that I thought was going to happen. I'm also switched around this time, so a couple people said something about the motion sickness last time when I was facing downhill. Let's see if this is any better. But yeah, let's let me look here. Like I said, I still need notes. We're not completely tuned up here yet, and we're going day by day. But let's go ahead and get Shawna and Jeff in here. Get in here! All right. So this is Shawna, obviously, and Jeff, not Jeff and Shawna. And so I wanted to bring them on for a couple reasons. Shawna, I grew up with in Clarinda, Iowa. Moved there in 7th grade. She grew up there her whole life. And we actually moved out here at the same time in 2011. I left, she stayed, and she's been here ever since. Jeff grew up in Salida, and he's been here, what, 14 years now? 14 years, yeah. 14 years in Summit County. So they got a little bit of insight, like I said last week, and they're going to talk about that here. And yeah, have at it, guys.
What do you want to know? What can you possibly talk about?
You want to talk about your yoga class today?
Yeah, so this morning I went to Baba Yoga, which is amazing. My good friend Jenny opened up a yoga studio, which is conveniently on the south end of Breckenridge. What's the...
Main Street Station.
Main Street Station. Today was their first day open. I went to their 10:30 ground class. It was really nice. Kat taught the class. She was subbing. Apparently a lot of their instructors are sick, but it's just a really great space that they've kind of developed and envisioned over the years, and it's really cool to see a friend of mine actually have a dream come to reality, which is pretty cool.
Sean's been to several yoga places in Summit County, and she got a membership to Baba, and I actually got my wife a membership there too, so I'm sure they'll be doing some yoga classes together. But yeah, it's up and coming, and
yeah, they got a lot of cool swag.
Today was the first day.
A lot of cool swag, really classy yoga studio, so everyone should check it out.
The insider info that Jeff has for us is he's got a peak. He's got a trail, so they're both big into mountain biking. They're big into everything outdoors, right?
Yeah,
Camping,
for sure.
Biking,
Yep.
Skiing, the whole deal. But there's a trail that he's going to talk about, and yeah, go ahead.
So the Peaks Trail is actually not too far from us. We're going over a connector trail to it. It is great winter and summer. It's one of the most popular trails here for sure. It's about 11 miles. It goes from Breckenridge to to Frisco. You can actually probably make out the peaks behind us. It actually parallels the peaks from the peaks, the slopes of Breckenridge, all 11 miles down to Frisco. Mostly downhill from Breckenridge to Frisco, and it's a great cross-country ski trail, snowshoe trail in the winter. You can even fat bike it on the kind of new up-and-coming fat bikes in Summit County. It's also a great mountain bike trail in the summer, rideable in both directions, a great tour of two of the best towns that we have here in Summit County for sure.
So Jeff was, I was asking him, hey, I need some insider info here, somebody that's been in the county for 14 years, and he said, well, if it's secret, then why do I want to tell it, right?
Absolutely.
And I said, well, what about the Peaks Trail? Because he's told me about that before, and I'm sure there's some stuff out there he hasn't told me about yet. But anyways, I said, well, isn't that just for mountain biking? But actually, in all reality, it's good in the summer to snowshoe and cross-country ski as well. So,
for sure.
Yeah. We were actually talking about the unique dynamic here in Summit County too, with the tourists to the locals, and Jeff had a very good point on that I'll let him explain a little bit.
I've been here a long time, and it is very much a tourist environment, and we thrive off the people that visit Summit County, and they pay all of our salaries, really. So I think the longer that I've been here, I've noticed that it's very important that the locals treat the visitors or the tourists with respect. And I think what us as locals often don't recognize is the fact that most of the people that come here do that. And I think it's very important that us as locals treat those tourists with respect as well, because not only do they pay our bills, but I think it's just a matter of courtesy. It's what makes our town as great as it is. And it's important for those people coming, visiting Summit County as well, to treat the locals, the people that are waiting on you, the bartenders, the servers, the people that provide the services that are so unique up here, to treat them with respect and understand that many of these people are working two jobs that afford, or three, and just to allow us the privilege really to live up here, and we work hard to do it, and it's important that each group, whether it be locals or tourists, treat each other with respect. And I think if everybody did that here, it would continue to be the great town and great county it is to live here, and it would only make it a better place. And I think with the increased amount of people coming here, the more people that can take that attitude towards it, the better it's going to be for sure.
Yeah, I agree completely. And this kind of came about for several reasons. Some of you may know, some of you may not, but I bartend a couple nights a week at a pizzeria, Luigi's Pizzeria, here in Breckenridge, and Shawna actually just started bartending there as well.
Yeah, thanks for that hookup.
Yeah. Thanks, Lou. But it can. So we're in the service industry, and it seems with real estate, but the other thing is we just got done with Christmas, we just got done with New Year's, and town can get absolutely chaotic. And we just had Ulerfest last weekend, and with everybody running around and having a good time, sometimes it feels like your town's getting taken over. And so we were just talking about that a little bit, and Jeff's the one that brought it up, and it totally makes sense. It happens year in, year out, winter, summer, and so it's really important to keep that in mind. As far as the market goes, guys, I think I spoke enough about it on Thursday with 30 minutes of me babbling. But there is one unit that I wanted to bring up, just because I think it'd be a great investment property, and it's right. There's a couple bus stops right outside. It's a 4-bed, 2-bath. It's listed at $500,000. It's next to the 7-Eleven on the north side of Breckenridge. But the reason I bring this up is because I mentioned on Thursday a great investment property at River Mountain and River Mountain Lodge, the 4-unit one, and I sent that to a few people as well. The next day it literally went pending. So I told you guys about it the day that it was listed, or the day after, and the next day it was pending, or 2 days later. But it was a matter of 3 or 4 days, less than a week before it went pending. So I want to throw this one out there. I think it'd be a great investment property if you're looking for something like that. And we're here now, so we're gonna say goodbye. Take care, Shawna,
Bye.
Jeff. Thank you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it.